What's good, guys? So today's video I wanted to talk about this camera. So I've been using this camera to film all my latest videos on this channel, if you guys seen it, and I've been enjoying the hell out of this camera a lot. So I brought it out this year and filmed a lot of stuff with this camera, and it's gonna continue as long as this thing is still freaking working. So I wanted to, I guess, bring back a little history about this camera. This camera is my dad's camera. This one came out in 2002. He had a Sony one, which is at their house. My parents had a Sony camcorder, but that one didn't have an LCD, the little LCD screen on it. But this one's better because you have this, and it's, you know, I don't like looking through the viewfinder to film, so it's good to have the LCD screen with this camera. But yeah, I want to take it back. Take it back, y'all. So over a decade ago, I want to say, I got into hip-hop culture. I got into b-boying. If you guys don't know what b-boying is, it's short term for breakdancing. So I got into b-boying back in 2003, and I brought this camera along with me to competitions, hip-hop shows, and whatnot. So using this camera isn't new to me. So yeah, I was using this camera back in the days when there was no YouTube. We had this website called bboyworld.com where we would just upload footage of competitions and whatnot, and that's where we could get our footage from. But for me, a lot of the videos that I filmed with this camera were personal to me. It was just something that I could watch with me and my friends. And you know, for me as a creative, I think getting into b-boying, you know, now that I'm talking about that, I feel like the arts never left me, you know, like I've always been attracted to creating and doing creative things. So b-boying being an art form, and looking at that as an art form, you know, like art was always a part of me, being a creative is always a part of me. And you know, like I can't let go of making things. So for me, being able to dance and all that, using this was a way for me to just watch all these videos, learn from all the dancers who were better than me, because I was a complete noob, and this was my only source, my only medium to film these competitions, so that I could learn from other dancers, to study from each dancers, to combine all those elements into my own, you know, like learning from each dancer and doing that. You know, like just saying this as a photographer, me having to learn from different artists, different photographers, and combining that to my style, you know, like these lessons, these things that you learn from creativity is in full circle. So jumping a decade back and just seeing that, oh yeah, you know, like I've been doing these things and applying it to what I do now, and you know, like it's a continuing journey of just learning about you know, art. So I don't know, I'm getting carried away. I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe my grammar's being off as well, but yeah, you know, like just filming competitions, just learning for that, and it has been a useful tool for me to film that. So that's what I was doing. You know, I thought I could do more cool things with it, like actually walking around. But for me, most of the videos that I filmed with this were just me sitting down and just filming the whole competition and rewatching it, transferring it to VHS and watching it on the big screen so that I could hit rewind and learn how to do some moves, because yeah, again, there was no YouTube, there was no TikTok, there was nothing for us to learn from except for the internet where we could just Google stuff, but it could be just pictures. But yeah, so just looking back then, it's just crazy. So damn, you know, like I can't believe I'm using this again. So that's just so cool. So yeah, moving forward, bringing this along, you know, I'm not claiming that I'm doing something new or anything like that. I have seen fashion videos where people were filming with Hi8, Super 8, 8mm, mini DV, VHS or whatever, and it's nothing new. So I'm not trying to break anything. People have been doing this, and I was actually inspired by some artists who've been filming fashion videos with Hi8. So this year I brought it out in April when I met up with Vince to do his editorial shoot. That's when I brought it out, and yeah, like after that I was like, yeah, this is it. This is something that I'll have in my arsenal when making videos. So yeah, that's the story of this, and just wanted to share that with you guys, and hope you guys have been enjoying those little videos that I've been making, those all the video purchase fashion videos that I've been uploading this channel. So if you guys haven't seen it, go visit my channel, watch them and see how I put them together. And you guys might hear my dog barking in the background, but I'm just going to cut this video now. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions about this camera, let me know. I'll be making more videos on Hi8 and, you know, give you guys a little breakdown on this camera itself, this camera model itself. There's not a lot on Canon camcorders, which is weird. Just so many Sony ones on YouTube. But I want to talk about this Canon one in particular and why you guys should buy it, and also talk about little Hi8 tapes. Is there a difference between using different brands and whatnot? So I'm going to dive deeper into that stuff. I'm going to try to learn a lot, and I hope people who stumble upon this video, I know there's going to be old school guys, boomer generation, who's going to come in here and say, oh, you're making little hipster stuff, you're making weird stuff, you know, this is supposed to be for family videos and whatnot. No, you know, I'm using this for art. I'm doing this for my own purpose. You know, like, I don't know why people have to gatekeep and say you have to do this with this camera. No, like, whatever camera you're using, do whatever you want with it. It's make your art, make your piece, and have fun. And that's what matters to me, and that's why I'm enjoying this camera a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you're new to this channel, subscribe to it. You guys will see more of this. You guys will see more fashion videos, video portraits out of this camera, and I'll be doing so much more. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Peace. Say hi. Say hi. Want to talk? Alright, you gotta go.